What's going on, guys? And today's video is going to be kind of short because it's a play against man. It's an offensive concept that you need to utilize in order to help you beat these sticky man defenses that you're coming across. Because I'm going to show you what these people do. Okay. Wait a minute. Wrong controller. All right. So on defense, you probably, if you play regular online, at least for me, this is what I've been facing, and I do not know for the life of me why they think this works. But I guess the people that go up against it, they just try to do too much, and it ends up shooting them in the foot, and that's why the defense works for them. But they'll be in a formation like this, like 4-6 normal, and they'll be in like either cover one hole, they'll do inside blitz, or rush outside or something like that. So we're gonna go cover one hole, okay? Now the key to this is, okay, and you could sit there and say, Andrew, why are you even making a video on this? We know what beats man defense. The other YouTubers tell us all the time. Well, what I'm here to tell you is, I'm here to tell you what it works best out of, okay? And of course, drags and slants beat it. You know, we're not just gonna say that it doesn't. But you wanna be in a formation like this, a tight compressed set. Either tight flex, which is in the Titans playbook, I think. That's the formation with the PA post shot and all that mess in it. And then you could also be in a formation like this, okay? Any tight compressed set that has a bunch of drags on it, like drive corner, that's a good play, okay? Because you can hit that drag all day. And like mesh spot, you could do that too. But here, I'm going to show you what play I use. I think it works better out of the tight flex formation, and it's not PA post shot, okay? Tons of people have broke down that play before. So what I'm going to do is mesh, okay? And it's so simple, an idiot could do it, okay? Now, what they'll do on defense, you see, we're in cover one hole. They'll probably baseline and press and show blitz, bring everybody in the box to try to scare you and try to really test you, okay? But keep in mind, this is the Jaguars now, okay? And this is gonna roast the Jaguars. Jalen and AJ, they ain't gonna be touching these people, okay? Now you do want to make sure that you have receivers with at least 93 speed or better on your team. Now this is I break down tips for online regular teams, okay? I'm not, you know, if you play on MUT and you go up against some superhuman cards that have power up times infinity on them, this isn't, you know, they might lock this down, okay, because they're just 99 overalls. But what I'm trying to say is, you either hit DJ Moore or Samuel, and I like to block McCaffrey for extra protection, just in case I get insta shedded, okay? But what you're just gonna hit them. You wait for them to clear out and you hit them. And I'm gonna explain why this works so good. And the reason this works so good, okay, is because the reason I say run it out of a tight compressed set with speedy receivers on the field is because if you try to run this concept in like a spread formation, like I'll show you what I'm talking about. If you try to run this kind of stuff out of a formation like this, they're more prone to clamp down on it because they will be. See, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Watch. Let's see. What's a play with some drags? We could just call slants and put drags on the field. Okay. Okay. We got a formation 4-6, cover one hole, baseline press. You know, bring everybody up. They'll be like, okay. I mean, this defense looks easy to throw a streak. I mean, what most people do against this defense is they'll try to streak somebody and try to lob it, and it just ends up getting picked or swatted, or, you know, that's what makes the defense so good. But let me show you what happens, okay? We're going to put drags on the field. See? That looks weird as hell. But I'm just going to show you what I'm talking about. Well, I mean, they still get a little separation, you know. But, you know, you get way more. We didn't get as many yards, you see. So let me go back to the tight compressed formation, okay? Because what the tight compressed formations do is they give you a chance of getting better separation, okay? Okay, let me bring everybody up. like they always like to do. You see what, let me block McCaffrey, and you see what happens is like they get better separation. Okay, you have better, you see, and the receivers even block for you downfield, and the tight end Olsen even blocked for me downfield. See, like there's so much better big play potential out of if you do it out of a tight compressed formation as opposed to a spread set. And it all depends on what team you're going against too. You gotta also think about that. Like, this is the Jaguars. I mean, no, they don't have a good record this year, but they still have relatively the best team possible on regs to play man coverage with. Okay, we baseline and impressing, and they're still getting separation. I mean, just look, you could do this all day on somebody, and just see. I just played an opponent just like this, and he was so annoyed. He's like, "Oh man, defense ain't stopping it. What's happening?" Because man, defense ain't a move. Okay. But if you are somebody who likes to be creative on offense and you run into somebody that runs this press sticky man coverage and your receivers your receivers don't seem to get any separation at all, you need to do something like this. Okay, I don't care if it's a chew clock situation or not. You know what I'm saying? Because we've all encountered somebody that's done this before, and we've all encountered an opponent like this before, and it's literally all you got to do. And I ended up throwing for 300 yards off of checkdowns to Samuel and Curtis, because, I mean, you see, it gets a ton of more separation. So that's the tip for today, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope I helped you out a little bit. This may be common sense to some people, but I just found out that tight compressed sets, running drags out of tight compressed sets, will help you out a lot more against that sticky man coverage that you may or may not see online. So if you enjoyed, drop a like, and I'll see you in the next video.